Started. Okay, I think we're live now on YouTube, which is always good. When the technical stuff is done. So welcome everyone who's either joining live or who's joining on the replay on YouTube. A little bit of an intention. I'm reading a really interesting book at the moment. I was speaking with one of my colleagues about this yesterday, which is called The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins. If you haven't heard of it or heard of Mel Robbins, go and check it out. And it's a lot about your inner self-talk, which is something I'm really passionate about. And I guess that intention has been kind of drawn from some of the things that I am reading. So it's about being kind to yourself and also think about how you talk to yourself. So talk to yourself like you would a friend, not like you would an enemy. And sometimes we can be really self-critical. So I'm just going to ask you to be aware of that for today and the rest of your week as well, and see if there's anything through the meditations that might help you to kind of embrace some of that intention as well. So again, as we go through the different meditations today, please do just change your posture and pose as feels comfortable for you. Nobody can see you. Make sure you're comfortable. You might want to have a blanket. It's getting a wee bit colder now. You might want to be lying down, seated. Try and just elongate the spine. That's key for nice deep belly breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is probably the nicer way to put it. So yeah, we're going to get started now. So I'm going to just pop my camera off so there isn't the distraction of screen. I think we spend enough time on screen anyway. And yeah, enjoy the practices today, and any feedback or any questions after it, you always know you can get in touch with me directly or in the chat box as well. So thank you for joining me. Okay, so we're going to start with a body scan. Now, this is one of the first meditations I ever did. And it's a mindfulness meditation practice. And I think it just, for me, it really allows me to become aware of my body and aware of any tension in my body. So ideally for this one, if you can lie down on your back somewhere that you won't be disturbed, somewhere that you're comfortable, and just take a few moments to become really aware of the physical sensations in your body. And if you can move your attention towards your breath now, and just feel the stomach expand on every inhalation and release with every exhalation. That stomach rising on every inhalation and falling on every exhalation. And this is the ideal way for us to breathe. And I think sometimes people think a deep breath in and you draw your stomach in. Actually, we're aiming to push it out. So just continue here for a number of breaths. And I'd like you now to guide your attention to the top of the head and explore any sensations and feelings in this part of the body. Now expand the attention round to the back of the head, the sides of your head, the scalp, your forehead, temples, the eyes, and the face. Just let all the muscles of the face begin to relax and fall into this restful feeling. And just move down now to the neck. You might want to just bring a bit of gentle movement to your neck. Your shoulders, you might want to draw them right up to your ears and then just let them go limp and loose. Right up to your ears and let them go loose. Continue here for a couple. Get nice stretches, you maybe get a few crunches. And then the arms, allow your arms to relax. You might want to do a few arm circles, wrist circles. Your hands, you may want to wriggle your fingers right down to the tips of the fingers. And back up to the shoulders, down the back, down to the buttocks and the pelvis. Our hips and our pelvis, sometimes where we can hold quite a lot of emotion and tension. If we just need any gentle movement there. If we move now round to the front of the torso, round to the abdomen, just back to focusing on the breath, where we can feel the stomach expanding on the inhale and releasing on the exhale. And just let the whole body sink into whatever you're lying on, whatever surface it may be. And if you can just move your attention down your legs now into your thighs, continuing down the legs to the ankles, the feet, and each of the toes. And just spread your attention back to the body as a whole. And just notice this restful and relaxed feeling. Notice how your body feels. And just notice, is there any area that's drawing you back to just spend a bit more time and focus there? You might want to push a bit of breath into that area. Just to release any tension. You might want to just internally say, inhaling calm and exhaling tension. Inhaling calm and exhaling tension. And know that at any time you can come back to this body scan and just go from head to toe through your body, just with the intention of bringing in more relaxation, more calm, more awareness to your body. We're going to now move to the next part of our meditation practice today. This is called the Smile and Be Happy meditation. This works ideally well if you were happy to sit. And sitting up as straight as comfortably possible as well. And if your eyes aren't already closed, just gently close your eyes and continue to bring your attention to your breath. If you can breathe in for the count of 4, hold the breath for the count of 4, and then exhale slowly for the count of 8. Breathe in for the count of 4. Hold the breath for the count of 4. And a really deep exhale for the count of 8. And I want you now to bring your attention to your face. Are you holding any tension in your jaw? This is one of the areas in our body where we hold most tension. Maybe it's behind your eyes or in your forehead that the tension lies. If so, just allow these areas to soften and relax. Allow your lips and cheeks to relax and begin to form a gentle smile. You may like to think of something amusing or simply the love you have for family or friends. Simply focus on whatever brings up a happy memory or feeling. And as we focused on in the previous part of the meditation, if you're holding any tension in any part of your body, this time just allow your smile to soften into that area. Allow the muscles to soften and relax. Stay as long as you need at each area of your body. And when you've finished relaxing one tense area, move on to the next. Just smile into the muscles and allow them to relax. Now bring your awareness to your heart and feel the smile and happiness in your heart. You may like to visualize your heart chakra, which is just at your heart center, your heart energy center, just opening and expanding. You may like to visualize that there's energy around it, the color of that heart chakra, which is green. And green is a color of healing. We can often hold and store memories and pain in our hearts. Is there anything that you want to let go? Holding this positive, smiling feeling here for a few moments. I'm just going to encourage you now to focus on something that's coming up for you, something that you want to go really, really well. And just imagine it in your mind. Imagine it going as well as it possibly can. Visualize what you see, what you hear, what you feel. Just bring a smile across your face as you do so. Power of the smile, it's free. It can really make someone's day if you're kind and smiley, and even just passing people by in the street and smiling can make a difference, especially if they've not had much interaction that day. It can make tense situations a bit lighter. And often it can make us easier to listen to when we've got a little smile on our face. So think about, is there times where that smile could be really beneficial? And again, if you want to change posture at this point, please do so. We're now going to do what's called a lake relaxation. So for this one, just see yourself relaxing by a beautiful, calm lake. The breeze softly blows over the lake, and you watch the thousand of tiny ripples it creates on the surface of the lake. Your surroundings here are so calm, so pleasant. It really does bring a feeling of complete peace. And this calm feeling washes over your entire body and mind. And as you breathe in, you just allow this peacefulness to really fill you up. You notice the birds singing in the trees, softly chirping and singing songs. It really is the sound of happiness. And just take time now to release worries, any disturbing thoughts, any sadness you may be feeling. Let those feelings just float up, out, and float far, far away. Whatever has happened recently that has bothered you, it's time to let it go. Just know that you're in control of your mind and your body. And we've got the opportunity to allow these bothersome emotions to leave. Just even by putting that intention of letting go in there, we can free up some space in our heart and also in our mind for more positive things to come. Life is about creating what you want and choosing good thoughts that make you feel good. And when you focus on the more positive, you tend to see more opportunities and get more positive experiences in life. Releasing any negative thoughts serves a bit like an umbrella on a rainy day. Sure, the rain is there, but it doesn't have to negatively affect you. So in your mind's eye now, picture yourself now in a stormy, rainy situation. And as you open up your umbrella of positivity, you see how you're really protected from all that's going on outside. You're safe. You don't have to be part of rainy difficulties. It truly is your choice how to react, whatever comes your way. And by using your breath before you react, when you feel yourself in that stressed out mode, just giving yourself some space. You don't have to react instantaneously, even though it feels often like people demand it. Just know that you have all the tools you need within you. You just need to choose to use them. You can see your life from a positive perspective. Worry, disturbing thoughts, sadness. These are choices that we sometimes make, and we need to simply set them free and let them ripple away across the surface of the lake. And just now, take a few moments to release anything that's been stressful to you and allow it to float off down this lake, letting it go. Anything that isn't serving you. And just make peace now with the amazing person that you truly are. And just look out over this serene lake. Just give yourself that chance to think of some really positive thoughts. Releasing any negative images or ideas that you have about yourself. You have a choice in what you believe. Your mind is your greatest asset and your best tool. Now take in a deep breath and allow the good feelings to fill up your heart and your mind. Allow the peacefulness and calmness to really stretch all around you. Notice how it feels to feel a bit lighter and to let go. I'm going to finish with a bit of contemplation today. So again, adjust your posture as you wish. Doesn't matter if you're seated or lying down for this part. I've selected a few cards from my mindfulness affirmation cards, all at random. And the first one is compassion. So just as I read these out, just take anything, any messages that might be there for you, and see how you can take them into your day. Compassion, to be complete. We need to receive compassion and also show compassion. It is the true meaning of love. Compassion is not about sympathy, but instead empathy and understanding. Compassion is forgiveness and comfort. When you see narrow-mindedness, have compassion for those who do not have the capacity for compassion. Show compassion to those in need and know that for humanity to thrive, compassion is key. And if you want to write down any of these affirmations, I am compassionate and forgiving. That one is, I am compassionate and forgiving. The next one is, I have compassion for those around me and those less fortunate than me. I have compassion for those around me and those less fortunate than me. The next one is energy. We experience negative and positive energy. The more we recognise how to reduce negative energy and avoid engaging with negativity, the more positives we bring into our lives. If we take time out to be mindful and meditate, we can produce more positive energy to help us live life well. We also need to focus on our health and energy levels through proper diet and exercise to give us vitality and energy. So the affirmations here are, I recognise positive energy and avoid negative energy. I can improve my energy levels through healthy diets and exercise to improve my well-being. The final one here, and see if there's any messages in this for you, is health. So neglecting our health with the pace of modern living is easy and happens to us all. So it's essential to focus on your health and well-being. Do things that help you improve and maintain a healthy life, have a proper diet, take plenty of exercise that can also be fun and fulfilling. If you're short of time, use your leisure time for exercise, doing something fun. Try to fit in 20 to 30 minutes a day, or even every other day, perhaps some yoga or walking or going for a run. Also focus on your mental health and try learning mindfulness and meditation. These are life-changing practices that will help you develop positive thoughts. When faced with poor health, it is essential to try and maintain as much positivity as possible to aid your recovery. I love to maintain and improve my health with a proper diet and exercise. And the other affirmation is, I can enjoy helping myself with mindfulness and meditation to improve my well-being. So hoping these affirmation cards, there was something for you, whether it was health, energy, or compassion, or maybe a little bit all three. I feel like they were picked for me as well at the moment, just as a little gentle reminder and nudge. And just for us to finish our practice, you may want to raise your hands overhead, do a morning stretch out to the side, over your body. Wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes, open your eyes, bring yourself back into the space, back into the room. There's no rush. You don't have to go to another meeting just now, then please do just give yourself time to ease out of the practice. Take in one final deep breath, so inhaling for 4. Pause for 4. And then exhale everything out through your mouth for 8. Thank you so much for joining me today. These are the little cards that I picked here for you. And hope to see you at a future session. As a reminder, I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after. Okay, so have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and great to have you here today. And thank you, Melanie, for your comment there. Take care, everyone. All the best. Bye-bye. Thanks, Duncan.